Hello and welcome back. Today I'll be ranking all of the 7.62x39 and 9x39 weapons in S.T.A.L.K.E.R GAMMA. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for future content. I stream live every day both here and on Twitch, so come stop past. As always, may I remind you that these tier lists are subjective and are based on my personal experience. 7.62x39 is on paper a good round. It has some of the most damage and penetration out of all the rifle calibers. However, the major issue with this caliber isn't the round itself, but the guns that fire it. Most of the 7.62x39 guns in Gamma have significantly lower accuracy than other rifles. This makes the gun harder to use at range as your bullets won't go exactly where you want them to. Otherwise, this caliber has two variants, the FMJ and AP round, making this an anti-stalker caliber. First is the AK-103. This gun isn't great, with having an average magazine size and a steady fire rate being the only good parts. Almost everything else sucks about this gun. It has bad scopes, bad accuracy, and to top all of that off, it is the highest level of repair kit. The only redeeming factor is the fact that it can take a grenade launcher, which I value quite highly, so I'll put this gun into C tier. Improving on the AK-103 is the AK-104 Alfa. This gun actually has decent scopes this time, and the accuracy is slightly better, but still not great. However, this gun cannot attach a grenade launcher. Overall, this gun is a slight upgrade from the previous, so I'll put it into B tier. Confusingly named is the AK Alpha. Even more confusing is the gun is very similar to the other Alpha. This one has a slightly different scope selection and a bit less recoil, but it still suffers from the low accuracy and no grenade launcher, so this gun will also go into B tier. Getting even worse now is the AKM. There is nothing good about this gun itself. It has bad accuracy, no attachable scopes, and bad recoil. The only thing saving this gun from F tier is the fact that it can attach a grenade launcher. I feel like the only reason you should use this gun is as a grenade launcher, and therefore I'll put this gun into D tier. Completely opposing the AKM is the RD-47. This gun fixes all the problems with the AKM by having great scopes, low recoil, and even a laser. This is great, however, this gun still suffers from low accuracy and cannot attach a grenade launcher, preventing this gun from being S tier. Therefore, I'll put this gun into A tier. The AKMS is basically the same as the AKM, with the only reason to use it being for the grenade launcher, so I'll also put this gun into D tier. Now onto one of my most hated guns, the RPK. I do not see any reason to use this gun. It has no scopes, a low accuracy, and no grenade launcher. It does have a 40 round magazine and okay recoil, but I don't think this changes much. The one thing I haven't mentioned about this gun yet is that it requires the highest tier of repair kit to repair. In what world would you choose this gun over something like the Howard Type 20 or F2000 competitor, which are the same repair kit? This gun is an obvious F tier. Continuing the trend is the RPD. This gun is similar to the RPK, except it has a 100 round magazine. If you have seen my previous videos, then you know that I'm not a big fan of LMGs in this game. I just don't think you need the extended magazines in most situations, and it isn't worth the negatives that typically come with LMGs like slow reload time or low accuracy. Therefore, I think this gun is as bad as the RPK and will also go into F tier. Moving on to 9x39 now, and this caliber is quite interesting. Like 7.62x39, this caliber has two rounds, an FMJ1 and AP1, once again making this a stalker killing round. And this round is very effective at killing stalkers, sporting good damage and penetration. But the thing that makes this round interesting is the fact that it is subsonic. This means that the round travels quite slowly through the air, making longer range shots harder to hit. You want to be using this round in close quarters. Starting off extremely strong is the AMB-17. This gun is great. It has a high fire rate, 30 round magazine which is quite big for the caliber, and very low recoil. Paired with the close range nature of the ammo, this gun is perfect for places like the Brain Scorcher. This gun will go into S tier. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R is quite an interesting gun. It has a high fire rate, but a low magazine size of 20. This means it can kill stalkers quickly, but requires reloading very often. Otherwise, the scopes are decent and the recoil is low. This gun is quite hard to use, so I'll put into B tier. What is even less interesting is the VSS Vintorez. This gun has the same fire rate as the S.T.A.L.K.E.R, but this time with only a 10 round magazine. This is nowhere near enough to be effective, and you can't even use this gun like a DMR due to the poor long range performance of 9x39. So this gun will go into D tier. Next is the 9A91. This gun gets great scopes, a good accuracy, and very low recoil. This gun would be S tier if it weren't for the 20 round magazine, but this is still workable, so I'll go into A tier. I personally don't like the Groza, but it isn't a bad gun. It has a 30 round magazine and a decent fire rate. But the things I don't like about this gun is the one scope that it can take not being great, and the hard to control recoil. This gun is mediocre and will go into B tier. Last and certainly not least is the SR3M. This gun is amazing. It has a high fire rate, 30 round magazine and great scopes. Paired with the low recoil, this is another one of my go-to brain scorcher guns and will go into S tier. So that was my rating for both the 7.62x39 and 9x39 weapons. What do you think? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for future content. Remember to stop past the live streams both here and on Twitch. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.